Okay, I've just been mucking around with this camera. I'm uploading that video that I just put on with a couple sample videos from this camera. But I've just realised that 4K 60 frames per second. Hang on. 4K 60 frames per second. If you choose that mode, you cannot use distortion correction and you cannot use image stabilization. So that footage that you see in the previous video at 4K 60, and it says down the bottom EIS on, that's not true, that's off. That's with no image stabilization. So right now I'm filming at 4K 30 with image stabilization on. I was just going to go for a ride because there was a bit of blue sky and it's just started pissing down. I want to try this camera on the bike, and I just got my phone mount as well, so I wouldn't mind comparing the two, see which one comes out better. But I'm pretty happy actually with the did that just turn off? Pretty happy with the hang on, what's going on? No, still recording. The screen just turned off. I'm pretty happy with the quality actually. It's not too bad for what it cost. It's going to be really nice to see on a really bright sunny day. I mean, it's really cloudy. There's not a break in no sun coming through at all. So it still looks pretty decent. I'd say it's acceptable. So there's some nice colours there, especially with the vivid colour setting. Come up pretty good. So I'm just going to mount this all to my bike now, and we'll see how she goes. Alright, hopefully you can hear me. Stabilization at that FPS. Alright, so as you can hear, that audio is not the best. It's in like the waterproof case, but it's the one with the it's opened at the back, so it's not waterproof. It's just in the case to hold it to the bike frame, so it's holes in it and the sound can get in. But it's just not. It's picking up a heap of vibrational noise, I think, coming through the handlebars. So yeah, I kind of knew the audio wouldn't be that great. So all good. Got that recorder coming, so I won't do any more videos kind of like this because you just can't hear anything anyway. So I left that clip just before. I left it in so you could hear the audio. It was in 4K 30 frames per second image stabilized in that last clip. This clip now is 4K 60 frames a second, but no image stabilization. You can't use image stabilization at 60 FPS. So yeah, I think this clip's in 60 frames a second, and then the last clip's in. Oh, sorry, the rest of it I just left it at 60 frames a second. That's right. But I think I prefer the 30. This is a bit jerky. This 60 frames. So even though the image stabilization in 30 frames is still not 100%, I think it's better than the 60 frames, and you take up half the amount of memory really, and don't use as much battery either. So for what it's worth, I think I'm just going to keep to the 4K 30 image stabilization on. I think it's just a bit nicer to watch, a bit smoother. So I'll stick with that. I think I tried that phone case, the phone holder I've got that clips onto the bike handlebars, and it's really hard. The bars on that drop because it's a drop bar on the gravel bike, and there's just not a lot of room to put anything on. And when you do put it on and hang them underneath, because if you mount it the way you're meant to mount, then it's like 9:16 portrait mode, and I don't want that. I want it to be in landscape. So you then have to underhang it from the handlebars, but then all the wires that you can see now are even more in the way. So it just doesn't look right. And also you've got to have it reversed in the case, so the
where normally the back of the phone would be touching the case, now that's your screen, and you can't see anything. You can't press play or pause because it's just the whole case is in the way. So I think for the gravel bike, it's going to be this AKASO camera only, and then for the mountain bike, I'll hopefully be able to find somewhere to mount the phone, maybe. But I mean, this is pretty good, so I'll probably just keep using this camera. I'd rather not have the phone hanging off the handlebars, to be honest. It's just a bit safer that way. But it's coming up to this dog here, and the lady's right up the top of the path there. I was just saying, I cut all the audio out, but I was saying there's no way I could do that to my dogs. They'd just be straight across the road into someone's house looking for food or something. It just wouldn't happen. But I'm pretty happy with it, actually. It's not a very bright day, so it'd be good to try it when there's more sun. It's just really, really dark. So yeah, it'd be nice to try it on a nice bright day. But even saying that, it's pretty good. You can see kind of when I started one of the video clips there, like when I wasn't riding, it was crystal clear. But because you're on a bike and you're moving, it's just it doesn't come across that way. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm pretty impressed with it, actually, for the money. I know on that link that I had on the last video it said $269, but when you click on it, you get a $30 or $40 voucher, so you get it a fair bit cheaper than that. Plus you get all those mounts and that remote control and the battery hub charger, and yeah, it's pretty good value for what you're getting there. So all good. Well, I'll leave it at that. Keep watching if you want to. It's going to be over in another 2 odd minutes, so yeah, you won't see much more different stuff. But yeah, hopefully when I get this microphone, it'll all sort out and be back to doing some pretty good videos. It'll take me a little while just to get sorted with that microphone, but yeah, because I don't want to record the whole time while I'm riding, especially if it's a 1, 2, 3 hour ride. I won't have enough memory for that. So I don't know how I'm going to do it by switching the camera on and off. I'll probably let the voice recorder just record the whole time. And then I'm going to have to try and find the bits. I'm not sure yet. It's just going to be a lot of playing around, trying to get some system going. Whatever's easier. But yeah, we'll suss it out. We'll find something that works. But yeah, it should be good. All right then. Thanks for watching. Catch us later.